The big problem with Undertale is that it's impossible to talk about the way I really want to because of spoilers. Not just plot related, but simple character interactions and the changes to the battle system are best experienced if you go into the game knowing as little as you can. Rest assured though, the hype for this game is well worth it. No game is perfect, but I will be damned if Undertale doesn't do everything that it does extraordinarily well. It is easily my game of the year, in my top 10 games of all time. Go out and play Undertale. It's $10 on Steam. It'll take you about 10 hours to go through. I guarantee you will not have a bad time.
Undertale is likely the funniest game I've ever played. It's just full of jokes that hit the mark each and every time. A lot of it is visual gags, much like there is in Earthbound. A good example is that there's a fishing rod with someone's phone number on the hook.
There's plenty of fish in the sea!
So, all in all, Undertale is one of the best games of this generation. Its story is compelling, its characters are dynamic and interesting, its gameplay is fun and unique, and its presentation is absolutely amazing. I cannot praise this game enough. With great determination, I have to say, Undertale is my second favorite game of all time. You are doing yourself a great disservice by not owning this magnificent game.
In Undertale, the characters were so unique, so interesting, and so memorable that I had no difficulty recalling the names and personalities of nearly every character I came across. Each one had a story to tell, with each one having a different take on the world around them, and a quirky personality to boot. It was truly a treat to interact with the vast spectrum of characters that I came across in my adventure.
It's not just a fun game with a good story, it's an experience that could only exist in the form of a game. So few games actually achieve this. Many come close or do so for a single memorable moment, but this elusive mixture is why everyone points to games like Shadow of the Colossus as evidence that games are a form of art. And I can say without hesitation that Undertale is a masterpiece.
I don't think I'll ever forget Undertale. This retro-inspired RPG of sorts by Toby Fox stands as a member of a very small elite club. That club is a game that surpassed my expectations completely when it came to the melding of game mechanics and storytelling. A couple of years ago, I told you that Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons was my favorite game of all time, and I gave you the reasons for that, and one of the main reasons was that game's ability to seamlessly take two ideas, the idea of ludology and the idea of narrative, and marrying them together in a way that does not create dissonance. That to me is the apex of what games are capable of. That to me is the holy grail which you need to pursue if you want to see games elevated to the truest potential of the medium. That is a goal that the vast majority of games do not achieve. That doesn't make those games bad, and in fact some of my favorite games of all time, the vast majority of my favorite games of all time, strictly fall into the category that do not achieve that. It is a very, 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 very small group of games that manages to do that. Undertale joins that club.
I rate this game 1,000 million goat moms out of 5.
It's only $10 on Steam, and a potato could practically run it.
Shit, they've called in reinforcements. Enemy units headed your way.
No need to hate folks with whom you disagree. Simply express your opinion rationally.